Good morning, trading world. It is May 16, 2023, and this is my pre-market outlook and technical analysis for day trading the markets. The title of today's outlook is Earnings and Retail Theme Today. I expect Home Depot earnings to maybe show more weakness in the consumer today, along with a retail sales number that could be spent to make things not look as bad as they are. I will be keying in on the guidance call from Home Depot, but regardless of what is said, this market has its mind made up to revisit the 418 area and maybe more. So I don't expect the market to sink really bad on any bad news yet, with the exception of the debt ceiling talks, which could sink us like an anchor thrown from a boat. So for now, it seems we will keep stepping over not so good news until Congress runs talks down to the last second. As you can see, I've started posting or started to kind of start my charts at this area where I show the weekly market makers expected move, where we started on the week, being the black line, and the lower edge of the market makers expected move. And as you can see, for the last several weeks, we pretty much chop around where we start, get some kind of news, excitement, a burst, come off of it, and then try to find our way back to it. I don't expect things to change terribly this week. So this is what it is, getting ready for long-term positions, taking things or positioning myself through June in whatever positions I'm taking, and back to selling premium. So let's get to the key levels of the day. All right, here we are with the key levels of the day. Starting on the support side, we have our Jack support at the 412 area, Queen support at the 411 to the 410 area, and King support at the 409 to 408 area. This 411, 410 area is going to be very important today to see if we get down here and find support somewhere in this area. On the resistance side, we have our Jack resistance at 413, Queen resistance 414 to the 415 area, and then King resistance 416 to the 418 area. On the resistance side, this 414, 415 area could come back into play. We got rejection from it yesterday. There's a saying, persistence beats resistance. So it's only a matter of time. We've hit this maybe a couple times now. Maybe the third time's the charm before we break through. But for the day, at least, I see us heading lower. And maybe the next time we come back up to this 414, 415 area, it could possibly be a breakout. The main thesis for today is bearish, closing below the 413.01 with a projected target low of between 413 and 408. The alternate thesis is bullish, closing above the 413.01 with a projected target high of between 414 and 418. The main channel we are in is between 397 and 416. Now, yesterday, market strength and breadth open gap up and began falling immediately, finding a sharp bottom around 10 a.m. only to push up into a steep trend up, retesting the previous open before climbing back up for the rest of the day. Now, I expect strength to open weak on the day, consolidate and fall sharply before somewhat recovering on the day. We do have harmony between the technical side, which is bearish, and the quant side, which is bearish on the SPY. However, the futures have a bullish bias for the day with dissonance between the technical side, which is bearish, and the quant side, which is bullish. This just says you can't trust things on the day. We're going to chop back and forth pretty much. Now that brings us to our scenarios on the day. All right, here we go with our scenarios. Our first scenario is going to be our rounded reversal day type structure. We could get a continued push lower toward the Jack or Queen support area, find midday chop around either the Queen or King support before going back up with the same energy of force we went down with the first part of the day. That is our rounded reversal day type structure. Stay ready for the vice versa scenario, which is just us doing the opposite of this on the rounded reversal day, or basically having the rounded reversal day to the upside. All right, our second scenario is going to be our trend day down, meaning we open gap down, start with a push back toward the previous close represented by the blue line. We find resistance on or before that previous close, then begin the downtrend for the day. We usually find midday chop around either the possible Queen or King support area. It's going to be key today to watch for a failed trend day, because I do have a target around this 410, 409 area, and if we reach that area solid, it is possible for us to get a reversal off of that area, headed back up on the day. So again, that target is around the 410 down to the high 49 area, 409, 80 and change. So if we can get that target, there is a chance for us to reverse on the day. So this is our trend day down day type structure. All right, our last scenario is going to be our expanded range day structure. We could get a pre-market pop, or basically catch a little bid before the open, leading us to us popping up after the open. Experience some profit taking early, taking us back down to support. We could get a little consolidation in the middle of the day before going on to, I'm not going to say close at lows, but we're going to consolidate and try to pretty much close unchanged on the day. So that's what I'm looking at. All right, so this was our expanded range day structure. These are really trying and boring times in the market right now, and you don't want to get caught up in it, because it will lull you to sleep, and bam, just when you least expect it, we have a 50 or 100 point day in the futures that wipes out a lot of traders. So be very, very careful always keep your risk in mind first. As we like to say, risk over direction. It'll keep you in this game a lot longer. And it acts as a function of what I like to say your primary job as a trader, which is to protect the capital that you already have. And again, we do this by knowing and understanding the risk that we have on in each position that we take, and also in knowing the risk in market conditions. We manage that risk in accordance to our account size. I hope this helps. Wishing you a positive trading day. Let's go out and make it a great one.